and welcome to another edition of the Torah Academy Broadcast Roundup, where we give you the news, the views, and the schmooze on all the great things happening in our yeshiva. First up tonight, our top story. The Torah Academy Boys Middle School starts off its day with a rip-roaring program, Gevurah Sari, that has the boys putting their heads and hearts into davening. For more on this story, we go to our roving reporter on the ground, Skip Class. Skip, what can you tell us about this revolutionary turn of events in BMS?
Well, I can tell you, I almost see the thoughts in their heads as these boys work hard on their kavanah. Students join an optional program and monitor their own level of concentration, giving themselves a daily honest rating of how they are doing in the fight to focus. For more commentary, we go to our guest parent contributor.
I think it's incredible. Eitan is super excited about davening and preparing for davening, which as a parent is fantastic. The prizes that they choose and the rewards that they choose are so spot on for these preteen boys. And as a mom, I just love the fact that he is a mensch going into davening every morning.
Changed his davening completely. He's concentrating. He cares about davening. He wants to make sure he's coming to shul on time with me. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful program.
The grocery program helps me focus more and concentrate on the words because of the silence that it has brought out in the room.
Wow, that's what we call starting your day off right. The elementary boys division is getting into this mindset early as well, the mindset of reaching for greatness. They have recently published their first set of Gedolim stories with a second publication on the way. For more on the story, we go to our veteran reporter, Ace Attest. Ace, can you give us the scoop on this next installment of the popular series written by students?
With great pleasure, I'm here with the third grade boys, who focus all year on gaining inspiration from our Gedolim and how they can emulate their midos and passion for Yiddishkeit. In their Torah's Chaim program, the students use their own words and retell true stories from our Gedolim. Here we have one of the authors speaking to the media for the first time. Sir, how do you feel when you learn a story about a Gadol?
I feel like he's teaching me how I can become great and close to Hashem like him.
That's terrific to hear, and we can't wait for the next volume of stories to hit the shelves.
That's some commitment to personal change. For another angle on change and personal transformation, we go to Early Childhood Center, where our EC3 class has welcomed some new class pets to study. For an explanation, we go to our reporter, Crystal Clear. Crystal, what can you tell us about the KG creatures in EC3?
Well, I feel just as excited as these kids watching the caterpillars grow and change. The class is learning all about butterflies, and let me tell you, there is nothing more beautiful in nature than watching these creatures go through their stages, and the kids can tell you themselves what this teaches them.
When you pull up to the carpool line, it's just so exciting. Everyone's got smiles on their faces. The kids are super excited to go into class and learn.
There's nowhere else I'd rather my kids be. There is nowhere else where they could grow and turn into the kids that they are meant to be, and they can reach their highest potential, and they are each treasured and loved for their individuality and exactly who they are.
It's always so beautiful to see our youngest students spread their wings. Speaking of, in our elementary girls division, the 5th grade class is getting ready to do some flying of their own when they leave elementary for girls middle school. For more on the story, we go to our reporter, Joe King. Joe, what can you tell us about the moving up milestones happening right now in 5G?
One thing that is for sure, these girls are ready. All year long, the class has been learning at a more mature level in Limudei Kodesh and Chol, and has taken leadership roles in planning and running events like the Makos Fair and Tishan Carnival. Let's hear more from the girls directly. Miss, do you feel ready to finish your years in elementary and become a middle school student?
We got the chance to use our learning to teach others and be role models for the younger students, and that makes me feel good about myself and how I can give.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And what a segue into our last story of the evening, our 8th grade class in girls middle school. These girls are getting ready for an even bigger milestone, graduating from Torah Academy. For more on that story, we go to Tess Ting. Tess, what's a good word in GMS?
We all know GMS stands for Graduation Made Special. And how do these girls do it? They have been hard at work preparing speeches that describe each other. Each girl speaks at graduation about what they admire in another classmate's midos and character. That's how real bonds are made and how we learn from each other.
In girls middle school, you experience a tremendous amount of growth, a love for Torah, a tremendous amount of personal introspection. You come out of there really knowing who you are and ready for high school.
There's been a lot of growth in the Boca Raton Jewish community. Let's get an update on the Torah Academy expansion plans.
So Baruch Hashem, we've been able to secure 2 additional campuses for next year and the foreseeing coming years. The girls' middle school, the girls have outgrown their current campus, and we were able to get a much nicer and much larger and much closer campus for the girls' middle school, which is really wonderful, and it will really increase the quality of experience for all the students and the teachers for the coming years in the girls' middle school as they continue to grow. And we are also able to secure a very close by large campus for our elementary upperclassmen and middle school boys that will be able to serve their needs for the next 5 to 7 years as we work on our long-term expansion plans.
It's exciting to see the growth and be able to provide a nice building and new locations for my children and watching them grow with the school and continuation with the school. It's exciting times to be involved in Torah Academy. I urge parents and everyone else to get involved, to ask how they can volunteer and be involved.
The trajectory of the yeshiva is going to amazing places. The growth is unbelievable, and it's only going up from here with more beautiful and better and amazing things coming ahead.
It seems like leadership is a theme throughout tonight's stories. For further commentary, we go to Rabbi Feinberg to offer us his perspective.
If our students are going to be the leaders of tomorrow, they have to be the leaders today. Leadership doesn't just mean holding the top spot. It means self-confidence and courage, and the vision to see into a bright future and plan how to get there. It means recognizing the godless Adam inherent in each of our students, and together pursuing the greatness that Hashem has given each one of us. That is the Ruach permeating Torah Academy at this pivotal point in time.
Thank you, Rabbi Feinberg. It has seemed to us here at the News Desk that the focus on Avodas Hashem, personal growth, and the growth of Torah Academy that we can achieve together is always the top story and always the developing story. Until next time, this has been your Torah Academy Broadcast Roundup.